Hello and welcome back to another top 5 video that I've got here, and this one is a prediction video because we have about a week left until the next season comes out, and of course every season brings a new character. So I wanted to try to put in my little 2 cents of who are the top 5 likely characters to be brought in my opinion. So let's get started. Alright, number 5, Fat Gum. This one is a little bit of a hopium on my part. I really would like to have Fat Gum. He would be a really cool assault to have, someone who can be a little bit tankier, someone whose entire point is to kind of take damage, and when he takes enough, he becomes Slim Gum, maybe, Thin Gum, whatever, by, dishing out damage, after maybe blocking damage, he can dish out a big damage, and turns him into Thin Gum, so that he gets a speed boost, but he doesn't have his, defense boost that he would normally have, kind of like Mount Lady when she's giant, and then kind of makes his moves a little bit faster, maybe, so it's like, you take more damage because you don't have that defense, but you get to kind of dish out more damage, and be a little bit speedier, because you're no longer built up, and you have to, drink heals to get your fat back. So I think Fat Gum would be really cool to see, but this one is a little just hopium on my part. Number 4, Ashido Mina Ashido, whichever. I think she'd be super cool. I think she'd be a nice addition to the roster, someone who doesn't focus on fire damage like 3 other freaking people do, 4 people do, but somebody who can kind of degrade armor over time. She hits you with like a spray of acid for her alpha, and it degrades your armor a little bit. That'd be really cool, I think. So it's not only just she hits you, now, oh man, it's a little bit of tick of HP. It's your GP that's actually going down. And then she has like a wall of acid that she could put up. Maybe her run is just a slide, or she could have a slide just being her movement, kind of like Tech Present Mike, where, he's on his little skateboard, but for her, she's sliding around, and it can leave a trail and cause damage to anyone that gets on it and degrades armor. Kind of just the entire point is, she degrades armor. So I think Mina would be super cool to be added in. Maybe she has a breakdance, but whatever. She'd be cool to have a little bit more of positive energy, somebody who can make jokes with a lot of the other characters that come in. Now for number 3, Jiro. Everybody's been waiting. Not everybody. There's a large group of people that play this game who's been waiting for Jiro and are kind of disappointed that Star and Stripe got in first before Jiro did. She'd be cool. She'd obviously shoot out sound like Present Mike does. I think she could have a ground move, kind of like Overhaul, and having a grab move, kind of like fucking Vine Girl, where she doesn't heal, but she can cause some damage, get a little bit of HP damage behind your GP, kind of like Shigaraki. I think she'd be really cool to have. So many people have been begging for her to be added, waiting for her, and for the season before the 10th anniversary, I mean, Jiro would be a pretty good addition, I think. I think she's already been found in the data, I think, but come on. Let's please some of the fans who have been waiting and begging and crying to have Jiro into the game. Number 2 is Stain. Obviously Stain. Come on. So many people have wanted Stain. So many people have figured that Stain would be the one who they would have added long ago. He's one of the biggest villains that came out like right after Shigaraki. There's this big thing that happened between him, Ida, Deku, and Ida's brother, and Todoroki, allowing Todoroki to become more of a character in this self, and having the super cool, like Todoroki freezing him in the air, and Ida's kicking him, and Deku punches him. Many people have been wanting Stain. I don't quite know exactly how he would work with his quirk, but obviously he'd throw daggers. I think he would have a like sword dash move for his mobility, maybe the multi-stab move I'm showing all at once Justice 2, because a lot of the moves from Ultra Rumble come from this game. So, I think it'd be cool to have Stain, and the reason why he's on number 2 is because I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think they'll save Stain for the anniversary, because it's the anniversary, it's big. So, the one that they've been waiting for, the people have been waiting for Stain, and also just for them to kind of maybe put a character that's a little bit different, more speed, but also he's all about damage, he's all about that hit and run. It's all about that one-on-one that he can do a lot of the time. Maybe his special action, he can lick his sword, quote unquote, and it freezes or stuns anybody that it just causes like an electrocution effect for a couple seconds for anybody that he hit last with his his forward dash sword move or something, or his melee. So, Stain, everybody's been waiting on, but I think the 10th anniversary is definitely when I think he would come out. But who is number 1 then? Number 1, Gentle Criminal and Labrava. I'm sure Labrava would be involved with his quirk skill set in some way. Maybe his special action is a Labrava love boost or something, so it like makes his trampolines bigger or whatever. So with Walsh Justice, Once Justice, whatever, he has a kind of like a placing move where he can place it. So maybe if you're not aiming and you just place it, you could place it. So if you're looking down, you could place it below you and jump on it. Other people can jump on it. Maybe the big trampoline move is like a beta or something. I'd like for him to have the multi-grab move where it's the multi-bounce move. I think that'd be really cool to have. But I know grabs are really annoying in this game. So, he can place one, but then he can shoot it, and then if it hits you, it places behind you, bouncing you towards it, and then bouncing you forward, which could be annoying in a way of, oh, I've now just been placed somewhere else where I don't want to be, or you're getting bounced between things. With the big trampoline, I don't think he'd have to touch the ground. He does it in the air all the time, so he can place it in the air. He doesn't have to touch the ground like he does in the game. But like, these moves are they already have them. They did it with, just look at Shigaraki and Deku. If you play this game, play them, and you'll see the moves that are there. So yeah, I think Gentle Criminal, I've been guessing Gentle Criminal for like 3 seasons now. I want Gentle Criminal so bad. Maybe he'll be put in the hero like Nagant was put in the villain. Even though there's been, they kind of both were heroes at the end. But he's also not really a villain. It's not like Shigaraki or anything. So yeah, I think Gentle Criminal is my pick. He's my number one pick. I think Gentle Criminal and La Brava is going to be the one that they add in the season before the 10th anniversary, so they can have something that they've already kind of shown, where on some parts of the map there's bouncy bits, you know. I think it'll be him, and then that will help hold people over. We finally got Gentle Criminal, and now they can focus on this season being the buffs and the nerfs and fixing the game and making it more fun and more balanced between everybody. And now here's your big bouncy dude with your T, and maybe his special tuning is a La Brava buff or something. When you revive your teammate, you get a buff, or you give them a buff, something like that. Yeah, Gentle Criminal would be super dope. I've been waiting for so long. Want him so bad to be in this game. I think he'd be super cool. He'd be pretty annoying to deal with because he has his trampolines everywhere. Obviously, there'd be a set amount that you could do, kind of like Dobby traps, where you just place it down and somebody could step on it and they'll bounce up. So if you want to kind of like block a door, you could place it down on the ground in front of the door so they'll bounce up like it's a bounce pad that we have in the game now. Yeah, Gentle Criminal, he's my number one pick. I want him so bad. But let me know who you think is going to be the new character that they add. I'm not doing special tunings or skill sets. My guess is the 2 Phosphorus, Dobby and Shoto Todoroki. That's who I think they're going to do, but I also think that they're just going to save that for next season to be the anniversary of, like, boom, here you go, here's a new Todoroki and Todoroki. You know? And then we can get new costumes for Dobby and woo, celebration, woo, you know, so stuff like that. I think that's what they'll do. They'll add Gentle, they'll add Stain for next season after this one. They'll add the 2 Phosphorus brothers for the next season. And this one, we might get 2 characters. We might get 1 skill, quirk skill set. There's been a new Froppy, a new Momo that's been data mined on the rise. I don't know. Maybe. New game mode, maybe. But I think that's going to be the 10th anniversary also, making it the biggest thing that it could be, bring as many gamers back to play the game. Yeah, that's what I think. But let me know, who do you think is going to be the person that we get? We got Mirio now, or Mirko now. So yeah, man, let me know who you think. I've repeated, but whatever. Like and subscribe, and let's have a conversation about this. Let's get hyped, man. Another season, more people, more characters. Yeah, man, let's go. And with that, have a freaking good day. It was still like a good, strong fight.
Can't be a hero with just one